Hello, everybody. Welcome to Dayusha's Duelist Academy for our first Transformers deck profile. As you can see, I'm going to be profiling my Menasor build. So it's kind of obvious that we'll be playing all of the Stunticons because it's Menasor. You can't play it without the Stunticons. So, that's disgusting looking. Oh. I didn't know that. No, it doesn't matter. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna do so our bot lineup is Dead End, Motormaster, Breakdown, Decepticon, Dragstrip, and Off Road. Breakdown in car mode has tough one, and then when you flip him into bot mode, you draw a card. It's a decent card. In all fairness, it's usually the first one you will flip. Sometimes you usually will flip Motormaster first because in bot mode you choose this would defend. Instead, you may choose one of your Sunicons to defend instead. So what you do is you basically, oh hey, he's the only one that's tapped. Guess what? You get to fight. Oh, someone like you fight off road because he has 3 defense because he's a truck. It's awesome. And in bot mode is your opponent cannot, your characters cannot take non-attack damage. So like junk damage. Like, oh, this card does one to everything. Example, underhanded tactics that won't work with Master on field. Next is breakdown. Is when you flip 2 blues, he gains +2 attack till the end of the turn. In his vanilla and bot mode. As you can tell, Menasor is a very blue deck, heavy deck. So that's why you won't be using drag strip a lot. Is when you flip an orange and a blue, you draw 2 cards. But in bot mode, he has PS1, so that's probably what you're using him for. Plus, he's your big attacker. Off road is basically your card hate. When a card attacks, deal 1 damage. And when you flip to bot mode, you repair damage from it. So that's basically the them. Now we do Menasor, which is the main part of your thing, part of the deck. Is to combine the Menasor, who has bold 1, tough 1, PS1. He's basically a jack of all trades stat. So that's why people is like, it's kind of hard to think about what you want to build for Menasor. I did heavy blue Pierce. So once wave 3, this is before wave 3. So once wave 3 hits, so this is going to be a blue black deck. Also, his effect is you can play another action each turn, and when you combine, you draw 2. So basically, this is a very action blue heavy deck. So that's Menasor. So let's get to the battle cards. It's a 40 card deck because it's consistency. So we have 3 underhanded tactics to do random damage, and if it KOs, oh hey, all my Menasor gets healed. And it's also blue. It's the main reason. We play Vaporize to get rid of any pesky upgrades. It's also a blue. You play Pep Talks to draw cards because it's just like, oh hey, I play Pep Talk. Oh, I drew into Vaporize. There's a force field. Vaporize the force field because you can do that when you combine. Leap into battle because you can play this and another fun card I have, which is Surprise Attack, which makes it so, oh hey, +3 then PS. Holy poop, that's awesome. This is that's really nice in my opinion. And then I play 3 reclaims to get some of my upgrades to the top of the deck. For example, so I can get like bashing shields or scoundrels blasters to the top. This would be security checkpoint, but I currently don't own it because I'm not lucky with my pulls. So yeah, we play 3 reclaim because that's fun. I also play 2 heavy-handed because it's Menasor is 25 stars, so it's kind of gonna be 25. What I usually do would be this in surprise attack, combined with if your opponent's an Autobot, combined with Scoundrel's Blaster. That's a lot of fun. PS galore, and then I only play 2 Enigmas. I think 3 of any Enigma is bad in a deck. Except if it's Devastator, due to the fact that it adds height counters, and height counters, once you get to Devastator, it's hard to get your tower higher, except with the Enigmas. So If you're just not at that 10, you can use the Enigmas. But we'll talk about Devastator in a different video. So that's all the actions I play. So then we play 3 Bashing Shields because screw your armor. Which is also an armor. You can bash shield. And I also play 3 evasive maneuvers because it's a blue heavy deck, so tough 3 is very fun. And then two force fields because you're not putting these on the little guys. You're putting it on Menasor because once you combine, it basically is just a one bot try to kill everything. So having a force field on Devastator is really helpful. But at 3, you really don't care. 2 is I think is best for most combiner decks. 2 force fields. 3 security checkpoints. Not security checkpoints. Security console. That's all the armor. So for utilities, 3 that because it's really good. You draw and then plan. So basically, if you draw, and you can put like example one of your handheld blasters. So if you have one of those in your hand, so you can easily defend a lot. It's fun. It's also useful for the little guys because all that. And then I play one Thundercon Swagger. I really don't care. I really don't use this a lot, but it's in there because it's really good in the pinch for Dinobots. Because there's a Dinobot player here. That's another thing. Most decks, your battle cards are usually built for your locals. So stuff that you see here might not be useful at other places because they play all Decepticons. So, or they don't play bold, heavy, or tough, heavy decks. Example, the Scoundrel's Blaster. Who cares if you don't get the PS2? It's still a +2 weapon. It's really good. And then the 3 Handheld Blaster. Because double blue. So yeah, overall this deck is really fun. I like combiner decks. They are fun. That's my opinion. But yeah, I expect more of these in the future. And I have lots of fun doing this. Because I like Transformers. It's slowly coming to a really good thing. To a good card game. Plus, it's Transformers. How do you not like Transformers? So yeah, that's it for the videos. If you like it, like, comment, subscribe. Let me know what kind of decks. What's your favorite Transformers your favorite Transformer in the comments. I do look at it. It's a lot of fun. So yeah, thanks and have a good day.